Hi guys, my name is Gerald and welcome to today's short video series from Trading Waves. And in today's video, we're taking a look at New Zealand US dollar. And we can see that from this peak here up to where we currently are, we've been seeing a series of lower lows and lower highs. Lower lows and lower highs. Save for this low here, or for this high here, which was higher than that high there. The rest of them, this low here and that high there, the next low, which is lower low, a lower high, a lower low, a lower high, and then this low here is lower than that one, and this high here is also a lower high, and this low here is a lower low. This is the only point where we have a higher high compared to the previous high there. Okay, then after that we continue with our lower lows and lower high. What does this mean? We are medium term or short term in a downtrend, and in Elliott wave terms, one would say that all these move here up to there would be a cycle. This one that had a higher high than the previous high, or this high, is a correction of this cycle, and this is a continuation of the trend to the downside. And one may look at this as a possible 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for A, B, C, for B, and then now we are building C. Let me bring up a labeled version of this view, labeled version of this view here, where we have, as I had just labeled or suggested, that we may have had our 1 here as an expanding leading diagonal, our 2 there in green, and our this is within our wave A, our 3 in green, 4 in green as an expanding flat correction there, and then 5 in green for our A, and indeed A, B, C for B. So this high here, which is higher high, and the previous highs, these ones, the recent ones, marks the correction of this cycle. And now we are in a continuation to the downside. Typically, we would expect B to be deeper, to about 50 to 61.8 retracement of A, but this time it was a bit shallow, indicating that the momentum to the downside is likely too strong. Then from there we have what appears to be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and an A, B, C. So we propose that the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lower from this peak is 1 within C. 1 in green within C, that's 2 in green within C, and then we're going to expect a continuation to the downside. As a matter of fact, we sold New Zealand US dollar here. Okay, that was a setup we shared with our members. They are now in profit as we speak, and we're continuing lower on New Zealand US dollar. Okay, so when one looks at the 5 waves in green, wave 1 within C, one may have a question, and the question may be, isn't wave 3 the shortest? To answer that question, we just make use of our Fibonacci extension tool from the beginning of purple wave 1 within wave 1 in green to purple wave 2. We can see that where our wave 3 ends is just over 100% of purple wave 3, which means purple wave 3 is longer than purple wave 1, although purple wave 5 is the longest. Purple wave 3 is not the shortest in line with the rules. And what we saw that, but when we saw this happen, this 5 swings lower, we knew that this is an impulse and we ought to have a correction, and we had the correction. And after the correction, we, as I said, indeed sold and shared with our members this trade setup here. They are now in profits already, and we're looking for more downside, right? And what we would look for further is, as in wave 1, another 5 waves within 3 in green, 4 in green, and then 5 in green lower to complete our wave C. Okay, but so far we have our trade going and it's in profit as we speak. Okay, an alternative to this would be if in wave 2 we have this 1, 2, 3, then we have another 1, 2, 3, and another 1, 2, 3 higher for a wave 2 to be a WX and then a Y. In other words, wave 2 to be there before we see a move to the downside. All right. So that's how we are looking at New Zealand US dollar. For more of the same ideas on analysis and potentially trade setups, I invite you to visit our website, www.tradingwaves.com. We've had a special that lapsed already, where you had an opportunity to get 30% off of the full course, but that has lapsed already. It just lapsed. If you can visit our website there, you'll see a number of options on pricing there if you'd like to become part of the family. So I hope you enjoy watching this video, and we're looking forward to welcoming you on board. Cheers.